Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, New Digital Transformation Management Initiative MTI आपके द्वारा inaugurated at SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant. In-house modification of coil yard tong limits enhances equipment availability and improves overall performance in hot strip mill 2 of RSP. And in our Azadi Ki Amrit Mahotsav series, today's personality is Acharya Harihar Das, the political and social activist. Now the news in detail. A digital transformation initiative MTI आपके द्वारा was launched at HRD Center of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant by Mr. Tanu Bhaumik, DIC, RSP, in the presence of Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, EDMM, Mr. B.K. Hota, ED Medical and Health Services, and Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, ED HRD MTI. The function was attended by the Chief General Managers and HODs of various units from across the plant. The main objective of the program is to achieve the industry best performance metrics for agility, quality, productivity, profitability, customer experience, environment and social responsibility through data insights. Addressing the senior officers present on the occasion, Mr. Bhaumik emphasized upon the importance of digital transformation and forming up the learning and development policy in the wake of changing times and emerging technologies. He urged all to enhance their understanding of the digital ecosystem and catalyze leadership so as to leverage the development of information systems and digital innovations. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar highlighted the advantages of digital transformation and skill development and urged all to prepare Team RSP for World Economic Forum's Global Lighthouse Network membership. A brief presentation was made on the overview of the Nurturing Talent, the Next Step initiative by Mr. Biswajit Anand and Mr. Chandra Nath Kumar, faculty members from MTI Ranchi, that gave an insight regarding the roadmap for the implementation of the digital transformation procedures. It was followed by open house discussions where several questions were raised, which were clarified by the experts from MTI. At the outset, Ms. Rajshri Banerjee, CGM HRD RSP, delivered the welcome address. Ms. Binita Tirki, Manager HRDC, anchored the program. The dignitaries began the proceedings by lighting the ceremonial lamp and the rendition of national anthem. Mr. Sanjeev Kumar presented a memento to HRD team of RSP for invaluable contribution to MTI Ranchi. Later, during the day, a session was held on the theme Accelerating Digital Transformation, Plant Interventions, Road Ahead 2022-23. Different departments, namely RMPH, Blast Furnace, Coke Ovens, Sintering Plants, Steel Melting Shops, New Plate Mill, Hot Strip Mills, Electronics and Automation, and Computer and Information Technology made presentations on the digital roadmap during the session. A team of employees of Crane Maintenance and Hot Strip Mill 2, led by Mr. S.K. Panka, GM Crane Maintenance, successfully modified the coil yard tong limits in HSM2. This in-house enterprising job has improved the equipment availability and improved the overall performance of the department. Notably, the recently commissioned HSM2 has 9 numbers of tong cranes for coil handling. The tong cranes have Lloyd Somers make tong. For opening and closing control of tong, 2 miniature limit switches were provided in the original equipment. During loading of coils, frequent malfunctioning of the limit switches were observed. This resulted recurrent damage to tong motor gearboxes. Since these are located inside a covered box, it used to take lot of time to check and revive the limit switches, leading to crane downtime. After a lot of deliberation and study, it was decided to provide normal heavy-duty striker type limit switches in place of miniature type limit switches. The team comprising Mr. B. Dalai, Senior Manager, Crane Maintenance, Mr. S. K. Das, GM, Mr. P. B. Kerkata, AGM, and Tribikram Seth, Senior Manager, HSM2, Electrical, took up the job. The heavy-duty striker type limit switches were mounted in accessible location, which can be easily maintained and monitored during operation of tong without much downtime. At present, the limits are installed in all coil yard cranes and are working perfectly. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration, SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant is presenting a series of news on the freedom fighters of Odisha, some well known and some lesser known. Today's personality is Acharya Harihar Das. He was one of the leading soldiers of the freedom struggle of India, born to Mahadev Brahma and Shraddha Devi in the year 1869. FA and LLB degree holder Acharya hailed from the village of Sri Ram Chandrapur of Sakhi Gopal in Puri district. Acharya Harihar Das joined the famous Salt Satyagraha movement in 1930 at the clarion call of Mahatma Gandhi. The Satyagrahis marched on foot from Cuttack to Inchudi at Balasore to break the salt law under the leadership of Gopabandhu Chaudhary. After Gopabandhu's arrest, Acharya Harihar led the procession to Inchudi, receiving welcome from village to village till arrival at the destination. He too was arrested and spent 6 months at Hazaribagh jail in Bihar. He was a true disciple of Gandhiji, who sincerely worked for attaining freedom of India. In 1942, Acharya Harihar and other freedom fighters from the state actively participated in the Quit India movement. They were arrested and imprisoned in Berhampur jail. After independence, he emerged as a great social activist who was also a part of Bhudan movement of Vinoba Bhave. The great soul did the unceasing work for the upliftment of the people of Orissa and passed away on 29th February 1971. That's all for the news today. Namaskar.